Hi everyone, Sierra Thompson, independent Scentsy consultant here. It's been a little while since I've gotten on to say hi and check in, just see how everyone's doing. I've shared a few videos about my hauls, the things I'm warming right now, but I wanted to do another introduction video. I've been a Scentsy consultant since 2018. I joined because I was buying so much Scentsy that I just knew that I needed to just, maybe get some of the money back that I was spending. And that was more because my husband recommended it. He was like, "You're buying so much, you might as well get, some of it back." So, yeah, I joined in 2018. At the time, we were living in California. We've since moved to Kansas and we'll be moving again. We're a military family, and so I'm a military spouse. I have 4 children. I've been a stay-at-home mom since I had my first son in 2009. I was active duty military for a while, and then I got out and I got my degree in elementary education. So I did that when my daughter and son were young, like younger than 2. I finished my degree and then did substituting for a while, and now I teach online. I did ESL for a bit. Now I'm a tutor online, a coach for reading and math, and I really like it. I love working with children. That's like always been a favorite thing of mine, so that's what I do right now. Scentsy is more of a side gig because I just like Scentsy. I was a big candle user and started having problems with my military housing. Like there would be soot all over the walls from the candles, so I stopped using candles. I use them occasionally, but it's rare. I generally, my daughter uses them more than anything now. I just like Scentsy, and I love the warmers. I think they're so pretty. They're such like home decor pieces that I think they're worth the money, especially if you invest in a good 2 or 3. I think you'll be set. I have way more than that. Probably have like 15 or 16 in my house. And that's not out all the time. I have probably an extra 10 downstairs in my basement that I keep for different seasons. Especially with the new partnership with Disney, I've bought more Disney warmers because our family is kind of obsessed with Disney. When my husband and I got married, I had never been to Disney. He had gone when he was a kid. So for our vow renewal at 5 years married, we went to Disney World with our 2 children, and our families joined us. Then when we moved to Disney, or when we moved to California, we did Disneyland every year for one of the kids' birthdays. That and Universal. I'm a Harry Potter fan and I love Disney, so we go to all the theme parks. We're actually going back to Disney this year, Disney World this year, and I'm so excited. We had to cancel our first trip because of COVID. COVID happened and we had to cancel that, so now we get to go back this year. So excited. But Scentsy is just, there's something about fragrance for me that's always been like triggers memories. I remember, it's so funny. Like, I know it probably is common for most people, especially women who use perfumes and things. Like, I remember being in high school and I was a lifeguard and I wore cucumber melon. And every time I smell cucumber melon from Bath and Body Works, it takes me back to being a teenager working as a lifeguard. It's memories. And that country apple, do you guys remember that scent, country apple? I think that's what it's called. Oh my gosh, I smelled it like a year ago probably, and totally gave me like the whole, like, I remembered. It's wild to like smell something and it takes you right back to that moment. That's what scent is. It's memories. And even like my kids, if I smell newborn nursery in Scentsy, it takes me back to when my kids were babies, and oh my gosh, the memories. It's crazy. So I started using Scentsy because of that. I love fragrance. I'm also very sensitive. I have a sensitive nose. And so odors drive me nuts. My husband knows. He gets so annoyed with me because his nose doesn't work right. And so he gets so annoyed with me when I say, "Oh, what is that smell? Oh my God, it's driving me nuts." Like he gets so so annoyed. I smell everything. Um, because my nose is sensitive, I'm always bothered when the house doesn't smell good. So he knows that I'm gonna warm everything. I'm gonna make sure the house smells good. Um, and with dogs, we had two dogs. We actually just had to put our second dog down last month. But when we had two dogs at the time, it was like a lot of dog smell. And, we wash them and we clean them, but, there's just, dogs, there's a smell. And so, Scentsy was really helpful for that. And I have a preteen daughter and like preteen son. So right there on that edge of like, the smells, the stinky boys and stinky teenage stuff. So we use the Scentsy Fresh on clothes, shoes, especially for my boys. And they each have warmers in their rooms. And my daughter, like I said, she loves candles too. But yeah, I started using it, and I really love Scentsy and the products that they make. I think they're fantastic, and they last the longest for me. So I think it's worth the investment. You don't have to get a ton of warmers like me. You can get one or two good, solid performers. If you like pretty ones, go glass. But if you want a classic, like one that works, that's a powerhouse, ceramic is probably going to be your best bet. Ceramic is always does well for me. But I like to have decor and ceramic. So I mix it. I make sure that I have a few ceramics so that I get really good performance, and then I have a few glass. Now, I will say, in the fall especially, I feel like a lot of the warmers in the fall will have like the mirrored glass inside or the plated, so they get hotter even though they have smaller bulbs, which I love. I think that's awesome. But it's fragrance has always been like a big part of my life, and so I think that's why I'm slightly obsessed. um, but I just wanted to get on and let you guys know about me. I'm 35, military wife, and I stay at home. I teach online for kids, as you can see my background. I love children. I have 4 kids. We move around because we're military, and Scentsy is something that's traveled with me now. It'll be going to my 3rd base, which is pretty cool, pretty exciting. I love being able to stay home and work, so Scentsy and my job, daytime job, work great for me because I like to be here for my children. They range in age from elementary school to middle school, but when they are sick or when they need me, I like to be able to be there for them. That's super important to me. So being at home has been ideal for me. I love teaching, and being in the classroom just seemed like it was going to be a little more stressful than I'd hoped. So being home and working from home has been a blessing. And I love getting to see the kids' faces every day when I teach, and it's really fun. It's a really fun job. Interacting with kids has always been super easy for me. I'm not really great with people. I'm an introvert, and so naturally I like to be home. I like to stay in. But kids are easy. Kids are fun. Like that's always been how I felt. So that it makes sense now when I look back that this is where I ended up teaching. It totally makes sense. But I love Scentsy. It's fantastic, and it's also something that you can do from home. So I recommend getting a warmer that is ceramic if you're interested. I will put my website in the link. I will also put my email. If you have questions or want to know anything about me, please email me. Also, check out Scentsy this month. They have a lot of awesome deals where you can get good warmers and free bars. Fantastic deals. If you have a Scentsy consultant, get with your consultant. If you don't, email me and I can help you figure out what you need to get. Let me know where you live, what you do. I want to know more about you guys. Bye, everyone. Have a great day.